I've spent the last 2 days packing camera equipment, and I'm gonna show you everything that I'm gonna be bringing. Tomorrow morning, I am leaving the country. Talking about this vest that I'm wearing. I wore this last year that I was in Taiwan, and I used that to carry my camera. And the camera I brought was the Sony A7Cii, which I'm filming on right now at the moment. And that's the compact version of the Sony A7 III. But this year, I also have the Sony A7Cii II, which is the compact version of the Sony A7 IV. It would fit on my chest like this, but one thing I realized that even though it's a compact camera, it's still a lot to carry around. So I invested into another camera. So this is my other camera that I'm using specifically for traveling, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which has a gimbal on it. So I don't have to bring along a gigantic gimbal anymore. And I can just have this little camera. In fact, this is not the entire camera. I have this rigged out. Let me show you. I have it rigged out so if I need to, I can just put the camera on like this and I can walk around filming on this gimbal camera. And I can also attach wireless audio. I can use my wireless mics to get better audio on this camera here. And I'm gonna show you everything that I'll be bringing on this trip. This trip I'm going on specifically to practice some video. I'm gonna be see if I can do some really good travel videos using just this camera. I'm gonna push the limits and find out all the different features and see if the content's good enough for professional use. It's designed for exactly that, for travel. You can use it for different things, but that's what I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna switch cameras now. I'm gonna be filming on, again, this Osmo Pocket 3. So let's go ahead and switch the cameras now. So firstly, I'm bringing the Sony A7Cii with a 35mm lens. That's a good walk around lens. I'm bringing my 85mm 1.8. It's great for portraits. I'm bringing my 16 to 35mm lens for wide portraits. And again, this is all for photography. I'm bringing the Canon 70-200. Now it's a Canon, so I need to have this converter. So I'm using converter so I can use my Canon, my Canon 70-200 zoom lens. So I'm going to bring that along for this trip as well. I'm going to keeping my audio equipment. I'm actually using the audio equipment right now to make this video. So the audio equipment will be in here. I'm only bringing 2 batteries because with photos, I don't think I'm going to need a lot of backup because I can charge while I'm out there. I like to have green. This bag means it's full, and if I'm done using them, I put them in this bag, which means charge me. And then in this part of the bag, I just have a bunch of charging cables as well as power banks because we need power banks all the time. And I have some extra storage that I'm bringing as well because I want to be able to back up all the files of all the photos that I take. This is going to be my personal bag that I'm going to carry onto the plane. So that's why I also have a power bank in here. So if I need to charge my cell phone or my tablet, I can do that with a longer cable. And in my carry-on, I have lots and lots of batteries. So this case alone is just batteries. I'm gonna have my laptop in here. And of course, my DJI drone. So hopefully we can get some really good drone shots. So I have my DJI drone, and of course, since it has lithium-ion batteries, I'm putting that on my carry-on. And this gigantic bag here, it doesn't even have any clothes yet because I've been prioritizing camera equipment. Bringing a light stand because I plan to do some photography. And here's the thing, I am a studio photographer, but I don't have a studio anymore. So I'm going back to the old days. These are just some older flashes. This is my Canon 580EX2. I've got the Yongnuo 560II. Again, this is a very old equipment. And the Canon 600EX RT flash. This stuff I haven't used in years, but they still work. And one thing I do like about these things is that I can attach them to these little tripod mounts, and I can put flashes anywhere. But they do have a PC sync cord, which I'm using these Pocket Wizards to trigger. So I'll be able to have some portable lighting with that. There's some other updated stuff, and I know I'm using older equipment, but as long as it works and as long as it takes pictures, that's all I care about. So that's what I'm going to be carrying as far as camera equipment on this trip. And I'm only going to bring a couple t-shirts and jeans and stuff here because I hear it's really cheap out there where I'm going, and I want to find some stuff, and hopefully we'll bring back some nice goodies. So that is going to be, today's going to be day one of this trip. I don't know if it's going to be day one. This is the day before we leave for this trip, and wish us luck.